Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Louisville's offense will come out first. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Rides to back and leaves it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Tight end now in motion. After the run, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job, defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Reads it, fires complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Runs through the tackle. Bulldozes his way through. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly out from the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Fights off the defender. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they turn it into a defensive score. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Good separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Holds it in down the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot.
There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating the season.
From the gun, running back on the move. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times in home reads where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gives it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs. And
grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Might be changing the route. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. The handoff keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Finds his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. DB's right up on the receivers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Bomber, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the